Hi guys and welcome back. So I haven't done really a pregnancy update, just a lot of me sobbing and feeling sorry for myself. So I thought I'd do an update. So the last sort of summary that I done of symptoms was weeks 2 to 5. I've just gone into week 10. It's absolutely mental how quick it's going. So I'm going to do an update of the symptoms I experienced week 6 to 9. A lot of it was cold. I've always got this constant sort of cold thing. I've had that probably since about week 6, so I just feel like a little bit bunged up all the time, but not quite a cold. But I have read that that is a pregnancy symptom, which you don't realise the random things that happen to you until you are pregnant in pregnancy. Skin, I'm still getting kind of blemishes and spots, which I do not get at all. I've never really had spots. I've always been very fortunate, so I'm getting quite a lot of those. Also, my skin is drying out quite a lot. I don't know if that's just because it's winter and central heating, but my skin has been very, very dry, especially my lips. I'm having to put lip balm on all the time because they're physically cracking. Again, my skin is dry, but not this dry. Body temperature. It's definitely risen, so I go from freezing to hot. So at night I literally have my duvet and 2 throws and pyjamas on and I'm freezing, but then halfway through the night I'll be boiling, so my temperature is sort of all over the place. But I'm having to layer up a lot in the day. I am in a bed stop today, yeah, that's one thing I have noticed. Probably if you've seen the last few videos, I've been quite emotional. I'd say that's stabled since the last sort of week. I just felt quite down. I think there's a lot of worries that go in with pregnancy as well, and I've been panicking a little bit because I'm self-employed. I don't get maternity pay, so I'm trying to figure out how to keep my business running whilst having time off and giving myself enough time off. So I'm aiming to have 5 to 6 months off work. That's physical teaching, not actually closing my studio, so I'll still be doing like admin and stuff, just unpaid. So I'm trying to figure all that out. So I don't know if that's just built up from the stress or it has been hormonal, I'm not sure. Boob pain has continued. They are even bigger at the moment. So that has been constant since the start of the IVF drugs. Around sort of, I think week 8 to 9, the placenta kicks in and starts making its own hormones. So those of us that have had IVF, you're still on the hormones and then you're starting to produce them. So I think sometimes things are quite high and your hormone levels are really, really high. So I think that explains sort of the boob pain. And one thing I've had quite often, I've had it from the beginning, but quite often the last couple of weeks, is full-on migraines. That I can't shift. I don't like taking medication anyway, and now that I'm pregnant I especially don't. So I take the odd paracetamol, but it doesn't really touch it. So I'm having to use like, I got the forehead stuff and the cooling strips, and they're working a little bit, but it just doesn't go. Sickness has kind of gone. I didn't really get it anyway, but that kind of nausea's gone. My appetite is in full force. I'm eating really well. I'm not really put off by a lot of foods. I still smell things very strongly, so sometimes that can put me off something, but it's not like it was at the beginning. So all my symptoms have really gone. There is just the main one, tiredness. I literally wake up and I'm sleeping anything from 7 to up to 10 hours now, which before all this I survived on a very physical job on about 5 to 6 hours sleep, and I was fine. I get up, have my breakfast, and I'm ready to go back to bed again. I'm absolutely exhausted, but I can't complain because I've heard of so many other things that people go through in early pregnancy, so I can't really complain. I feel like I have been pretty lucky. The boob pain's annoying. My tummy has changed, which is very, very strange. You're not going to be able to see it. So I have gained a bit of weight, but it's gone spongy. It's kind of hardened up. So I've gained a little weight around my hips, especially. And this bit, I never put weight on here. It's sort of rounding. And I keep getting people to poke it because it is very strange. I describe it as like a trampoline It feels like a trampoline, it feels bouncy. So yeah, that's it. Hardening of the tummy, boobs have continued to grow. Headaches, last week was a bad week for headaches. Headaches were very, very constant. Tiredness, it's amazing how tiring it is. The cramps have gone. I get them very rarely now. I think I had a lot in the first few weeks because it was doing all the growing, but I think that's all sorted now. I'm trying to drink more water to kind of help with the headaches and the tiredness. I try to be a bit more active, but I'm actually finding it really, really hard because I'm trying to look after my body, like my back especially, with some workouts. So I've booked on my full 3-day Pilates teacher training next weekend. I'm not sure how I'm going to get through it, but I'm going to persevere. I will get through it. But on that note, I am going to be doing some postnatal, pre and postnatal fitness videos once a week, which you can do if you're not pregnant as well, because it will keep you really, really fit. So I'm going to try and upload those once a week, do a pregnancy upload once a week, and then start sharing some videos with you on recipes and things like that, and some other things like hair. So I'm embracing my curls again now, so I'm trying to get them back. So I'm following the curly girl method and things like that. So there's going to be lots to look at, and yeah, that's it. I'm a lot more positive this week, which is my camera cut out. So I'm feeling positive, but my camera's not. So yes, there's a lot more coming your way. Please let me know anything you want to see, because I want to just, I don't know, talk to my camera and know that other people are watching. So thank you very much for watching. Thanks for support, especially with the whole adoption topic video. But yeah, things are good. I'm in a good place. It feels good. I think it's because I'm almost out the first trimester and I'm starting to enjoy it. So I'm going to do a video now about all our scans, which will probably explain why I feel a little bit more positive. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.